Hey guys, it's Matt Fowler. I'm going to talk to you about the latest episode of Fear the Walking Dead. It's called Ouroboros, or Ouroboros, however you'd like to say it. It's that ancient symbol of the snake eating its own tail, the sort of cyclical representation of birth, death, recreation. The end is the beginning is the end. If you haven't seen the episode, you want to step away and then come back and listen to me talk about it. I really just want to talk about, first of all, I like this episode a lot more than the first two episodes of season 2. I thought it was much improved. Still not a great episode, but I thought there were some improvements done. Also, this featured the actual characters from the Fear the Walking Dead webisodes that aired last summer, Flight 462. Now, those webisodes were sort of a standalone 16-part standalone story that you could just watch and enjoy on its own, but you were also told that one or more of these characters would be coming onto Fear the Walking Dead itself in sort of a big way, and that's what we got this week. Flight 462, the zombie adventure in the sky, on an airplane sort of collided with a regular Fear the Walking Dead, and Michelle Ang's character Charlie and then the other character of Jake made their way onto the show as survivors of Flight 462 crash. The plane crashed. And let's talk about Charlie. Now, if you haven't seen Flight 462, you can go watch it. It's on AMC's website. You don't have to, I don't think, to enjoy Charlie's character because you really still don't know anything about her character. Just like in Flight 462, she's sort of a mystery. She's also very compelling. Besides, webisodes you should never feel like beholden to webisodes to enjoy the TV show. The TV show should stand on its own. It shouldn't need extra bells and whistles, so it should only enhance your enjoyment. It should never be necessary for your enjoyment. Anyway, Charlie is mysterious. You don't know who she is. On Flight 462, she sort of got onto the plane in the know. It was in the middle of the zombie outbreak, and she knew a lot more than all the other passengers on that plane. She knew how to deal with the zombies. She knew what was going on. She knew something bad was going down, but she also she took hardline stances and was sort of cold-blooded, but she also had a sense of compassion because she felt really drawn to Jake and she felt very guilty about taking his mom's seat and all that. So you see that here as the show opens with her being very, very overprotective of Jake, who's probably not going to make it, very badly injured, and then sort of systematically killing people on the lifeboat who want to get rid of Jake. They see him as dead weight, put him out of his misery, so on. So she's very loyal to a fault almost in taking out other people. So I really like her character. In fact, I liked her character on Flight 462 a lot more than some of the characters on Fear the Walking Dead. So whether that's a good or a bad thing, I don't know. And also, not only did her and Jake coming onto this show bring a bunch of zombies onto Fear the Walking Dead, something Fear the Walking Dead kind of needs, especially as they're out to sea and they need to figure out ways that these people are going to encounter walkers more and more. So their insertion into the show brought a whole flood of zombies from the plane survivors who are dead and now have risen from the grave. But also it gave us a really great ending where they agreed to sort of tow Charlie and Jake along behind the Abigail, and then Strand making that very bold I've had it decision to cut their line and set them free at the end. That was probably one of the best moments on the show I've seen to date. So I really like that ending, and it really said a lot about Strand, who's talked a big talk about we don't need to pick these people up, we don't need to do this. We know where he stands on certain issues, but this was the first time he really took action. He's like, guess what? No, I am the captain of this boat, and we are not dragging these people behind us, and he cut that line, and I thought it was really great. The episode itself, again, it's not great, but it is much improved. You still had people doing some dumb things, like Chris going off and wandering by himself, but he didn't put anyone in danger except himself, so that was a big step. Then they had that part where Nick sort of stumbled and fell down the thing, and it's kind of face-palmy in itself. But I really like the inclusion of Charlie and Jake. I thought it worked really well. Again, when you can bring someone on who you know nothing about, and that character can be a lot more fun to watch than some of the people you've tried to establish as characters, maybe that's not such a good sign, but I was all for Charlie and Jake on this episode. What did you guys think? You can leave your comments below on my written review on IGN.com, and stay tuned to IGN.com for more news and reviews for Fear the Walking Dead.